So greetings from Pennsylvania once again, and in particular we are at Neshaminy State Park this morning. I think it's a Wednesday morning, June 23rd. We were just over at Benjamin Rush State Park, which is actually within the city limits of Philadelphia, I believe. And Neshaminy is just about 15 minutes away along the Delaware River. Not quite in Philly. I'll show you in a moment on the map where we're at. And one thing in particular that I'm looking for is a place called Serobia Gardens here in the park. I'll talk more about that later and how I found out about it and things like that. And if we ever find those gardens, I do want to place a channel sticker there. I think this will be channel sticker number 21. And here is our map of Pennsylvania once again. And we are all the way over here by Philadelphia. Of course, up here is Benjamin Rush. We were just there, but down here is Neshaminy State Park, right along the river. I guess technically in Bucks County. So again, there's the channel sticker, which hopefully we'll place out, and here's the park map. That's how it's spelled, Neshaminy State Park. And so far it's a nice place. A lot of people here. I finally found a quiet spot to kind of do my intro here. Alright, I'm gonna look again at this map, try and figure out where I want to go. See where those gardens are. Alright, so we're just gonna get going. The map says absolutely nothing about where these gardens might be. The part of the history of this park. There's a channel called This Is Tom's World. I'll try to put it down at the bottom here. This is Tom's World. And he films here regularly. And he's uncovered a lot of the history of this place. The gardens. There's like a human-sized chessboard in the garden that was made out of bricks and stuff. And lots of cool things like that. So I'm kind of surprised it's not labeled on the map. But we'll see if we can find it. Looks like a pretty interesting location. And then we'll try to walk down along the river too. There's some views of the Delaware down there. But yeah, I mean, so far not so bad. I mean, it's, like I said, it's pretty busy, but we're in a populated area. All right, let's see what we find. I mean, this is kind of fun. I've never been here before, and here I'm searching for something, seeing if I can find it. All right. Here's hoping we do. Regardless, I'll probably place that channel sticker here somewhere. Well, I should say this land belonged to a certain man named Robert Logan, and he called it Serobia. That's why it's called Serobia Gardens. It was his place. And you know what? I think I found it already. Well, that was easy. Here's the wall. I've never seen that wall in his videos, in this old little, what might be a pump house. Yeah, because there's like a little egg up there. That's Humpty Dumpty on top of the wall. Okay, so that was pretty easy to find, depending on where you park. All right, cool. Let's check this out first, though. I think that's what this is, like an old pump house. Yeah, on the other side of that wall are the gardens. Like I said, there's Humpty Dumpty on the wall. Yep, Humpty Dumpty from the children's fairy tales. Now I mentioned that guy's channel, Tom. He's the one that cleaned this up quite a bit. I think he's even the one that planted some of the flowers that are in here. I think he's also responsible for uncovering a lot of these walkways and things. And back in the day, there was a lot more here. Because once the place was abandoned, you know, people came and just kind of stripped the place of whatever was here. Here's the water fountain. Yeah, I think there used to be a pool of water here. Yeah, no water today. And up there is Humpty, who's not looking so great these days, but he's up there. Another pool of water. This one actually has water in it. Yeah, I think there was a human. Oh, yeah, up here it is, the human chessboard. It's actually cool to see it in person because I watched his video, some of his videos when he was looking for it and he couldn't find it. But then he actually did. Yeah, so you have bricks and then squares of grass. Squares of bricks and squares of grass. It's a human chessboard. Check that out. That would be fun to play. Yeah, so this is pretty awesome here. As like I said in past videos, it's always something you see places on video, but then when you actually come and see them yourself. And for me to actually see the chessboard completely uncovered, like I say in the video I saw, he was just looking for it. I think he might have scratched away some of the dirt and found the bricks, but now it's actually all completely exposed. Alright, so I gotta find a place to put that channel sticker. I'm actually glad we found the gardens first, because then I can just focus on wandering around the park a little bit more. Like I said, I'm gonna get down to the Delaware River a little bit, some trails down there. Alright, I'll show you around a little bit more, and I'm looking for that spot to hide the sticker. You can just picture back in the day having all your friends and family over here playing a giant game of chess in the gardens, kids playing up there by the wall and the fountain. Yeah. Like I said, it was abandoned for quite some time, and now it's starting to look good again. Alright, so I believe I have found a spot. There's a very large rock right here at the edge of this bed. Alright, up there is Humpty Dumpty. There's that wall. Over there is the one pool of water. Behind us is the human chessboard back there. And then right here is a really large stone, rock, and I think right underneath here, I'm going to slide the channel sticker. I pulled some of the leaves and mulch away. I'm going to slide it under there and cover it up with some dirt and mulch and stuff. I don't want to mess a whole lot with what's going on here. A lot of work has gone into making this place look nice again. I don't want to mess that up, so we'll put down there. Alright, so we'll go ahead and slide it. You can see my shadow there. Go ahead and slide it under there nicely. And we'll, like I said, we'll cover it up with leaves and mulch and dirt and stuff. And so once again, right there it is, the edge of that one rock, right by Humpty Dumpty's wall. If you do come looking for it, just be respectful of the beds that are planted here and stuff. And speaking of channel stickers, I have some pictures to share of some ones that have been found recently. So channel stickers 16 and 17 have been found. I think the last one I shared with you was channel sticker number 15 down at Kilgore Falls in Maryland, but 16 and 17 have been found. Those are the ones I placed when I was on my trip out in western PA. The one number 16 that was placed at Ohio Pile Falls, or the Ferncliff Trail, that one was found. Someone put a comment on that video saying they found it, but they never sent me a picture of them finding it, which is okay. You don't have to, but it's kind of fun to share that picture with folks here on the video. I know that people went looking for it and said it was gone, so it is gone. It was found, but they didn't. I don't have a picture to share with you for channel number 16, channel sticker number 16. But sticker number 17 was also found. That's the one I placed on my way home. I placed it at Buchanan's Birthplace State Park. And I'll share their picture with you. I think it was maybe a mother and daughter went looking for it and found it. I think they found it that very night. I think I uploaded it at like 6 o'clock that evening. Well, not the evening that I filmed the video, but like a couple weeks later when I actually uploaded it. They went that night and got it. Because some people went the next day looking for it and it wasn't there. So I'll show you their picture here. And as always, if you could, if you're the folks that find this channel sticker, if you could share a picture with me that I could share on a future video, that would be pretty cool. I like to do that. So, all right, let's continue exploring this park. Like I said, I would like to get down to the Delaware River, check some things out. It's not so busy right here, actually. There's no one else here in the garden area. A lot of activity further up. So, all right, let's quit yapping and see what else is here at this park. Yes, I'm right by where the gardens are, and there's a row of trees here. I was walking along and I was seeing like little fruits, I guess you could say, from the trees. these trees here fall on the ground. And I didn't recognize them at first. Here's one right here, it's still green. I'm gonna smell it. Doesn't smell too bad, but I got a story to tell about these. These are ginkgo trees right here, ginkgos. Yeah, so ginkgo trees are not native to Pennsylvania. They're more from Asia, China area. And they're kind of unique in some ways. There are separate male motorcycles. There are separate male and female trees. So any particular tree you find is either completely male or completely female. So only the male trees have the male flowers. Only the female trees will give the fruit. And you don't often find the female trees. Most often you only plant the male trees. And that was kind of somewhat disastrous for the ginkgo tree. They almost became extinct in their home territory because everybody just kept planting the male trees. And there's a reason why. This fruit actually smells. When it gets crushed, it smells like poo. There was one on the college campus where I went to college. They had a male and female, and we called the female tree the poo tree because the fruit would land on the sidewalk, people would step on it, and it smelled like that. So that's why they don't plant those in the cities and stuff, the female trees, because they give off that smell. And we found a little buddy here. Actually, I saw them all looking at something down here. It's a box turtle. We found one of these out on our western PA trip out at Shawnee State Park. Hey, buddy. Let's pick it up. Remember, if you pick it up and look at the underneath the plastron, you can tell if it's a male or a female. This one is a female. Oh, she looks like she got injured there. Yeah, she's busted up pretty badly. That's a shame. But the plastron's flat and it doesn't have that little triangular indentation, so she's a female. But man, she's busted up. So I'm gonna put her over here in the grass. That might be a little easier for her. Wow, sorry, little girl. I'll just let her go. Kind of wonder how much that hurts her or not. It's almost like someone stepped on her. She got ran over a little bit. All right, we'll let her go. Yeah, she looked busted up pretty bad underneath there. But it looks like she's still doing all right. You know, a lot of times you see box turtles or other turtles missing a leg or two sometimes, and their shells are cracked, but they are resilient creatures. She'll probably do all right. Kind of wondering how much that hurts her though. All right, let's keep on going. Like, I don't really know where I'm going. Actually, I haven't looked at the map recently. Like I said, I'm trying to head down to the Delaware River. Got off the main path back there. Head on to more gravel path. All right, let's see what else we find. Found the gardens, found the turtle. Let's see what else is here. We got a critter up the trail there. See if we can zoom in on it. There's a rabbit up there. Mr. Cottontail. It's actually a really nice park. Our little buddy off the trail. Even he's not running away from us here. Just a young one though. He's gonna pose for us there. Yeah, it's just a young one. Nibbling away. Alright, so I did just check the map just to make sure I'm headed towards the river, but Locust Lane would take us down to the river, but we're going to stay on this. I think this is Beaver Lane. This takes us down to the river too. I have to admit I'm pleasantly surprised about this place too. I can understand why there's a lot of people here. You know, it's a heavily populated area and it's a beautiful place. Yeah, up here it is, the River Walk. So you could go, looks like most people go that way. And I can kind of see the river through the trees there. Actually, you might have a trail right here that goes down. Yeah, we were on Beaver Lane. So the trail goes that way. I think we have a little... I don't know if I want to go down this way or not. That looks pretty overgrown. So let's just stick to the main trail here. We should have some views along this path. Might find a place to sit and have a little snack too. Alright, so I see a little side trail over here. Looks a little more inviting. Well, it kind of ends. There's the river out there. Alright, let's find our spot where we can see it. And I realize someone might get upset at me about that turtle, saying I should have taken her to a park ranger or something and got her help. She is injured, but she looks like she's healing. I mean, she's getting around on her own. So she, like I said, she might be in pain. I don't know how much pain turtles feel, but you know, she seems to be doing all right. There's really not much, you know, a park ranger or anybody like that could do for her. And there are places where they rehabilitate animals, but she is getting around on her own. So they probably wouldn't really take her anyway. There's the river out there. You can kind of smell. Whenever you're near a large body of water, you can smell. The river has that smell to it. Not sure if the tide reaches this far up or not, because you know we are down near Philly. Not sure how much, you know, because we're right near the Delaware Bay. Then, not sure how far up the tide comes up the Delaware River here. But it kind of has that smell. I'm going to say that the tide does come up this area because these rocks look like they get covered with water frequently. I could be wrong about that, but... yeah, because whenever you're near salt water, even if it's a brackish, like a mix of fresh and salt, it has a smell. Reminiscent slightly of the ocean. Still looking for a place to eat a little bit of lunch. Some boats coming down that way. This log looked inviting, but not sure. Yeah, so I'm really liking this place. This is one of those places that is higher than what my expectations were for it. This walk here along the river is really nice. When I first got here, it looked kind of crowded. There's a lot of people, but like I said, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but there is like a pool and everything up there. A lot of people are doing stuff like that. But it's definitely a beautiful place. I mean, the Serobia gardens, the way they've been restored, they look really cool. So yeah, thumbs up, Neshaminy State Park. I guess I just have it stuck in my mind sometimes that if something's going to be near Philly or a large city, it may not be that great of a place, and that is a false impression that I have sometimes of places like that. And then when you come here, you're like, wow, this is a really nice place. But I'm not a city person, so that's kind of what I struggle with sometimes. And at times it is hard to find places near the city that are fun to hike at, not overcrowded. But this place, maybe on the weekends this place is really busy, but today, like down here along the trails. Nope. Just beautiful and quiet. Yeah, those voices are coming from the boat out there. So there is another side trail. I'm still looking for a little place to eat. The other place was just a little bit too muddy where the log was. Let's see what we have down here. I'm getting hungry. I see a place up ahead here. Yeah, the river really widens out up here. Okay, this looks good. Maybe here or over here. How about right here? Looks like a dude on the other side there. Yeah, and way out there is New Jersey on the other side of the river. I'm hearing little splashes of, sounds like there's little critters in the water down there. But I'll tell you what, that smell of the ocean water just calls to you. I love the mountains, the woods, but there's just something about that salt water, those beaches. Yeah, and just recently I was down in Maryland looking for fossil shark teeth along the Chesapeake Bay and down along the Potomac. Neither one was the ocean per se, but they both had that salt water smell and the waves coming in. One reason I went down there was to look for shark teeth, but another reason was I just felt the need to be by the ocean again, even though we weren't technically at the ocean. But yeah, all right. Call of the salt water. All right, I'm gonna see if I can see what's making these little noises down here. Then we'll get going again. Yeah, so it is just loaded with all kinds of little fish down in there. I'll try to zoom in on them in a moment or get closer. The tide is definitely coming in as I've been sitting here. Like there's some plants right there. The tide was way out there, now it's coming in to these plants. Sometimes I'm sitting here, I'm just watching it come in. Yeah, right there was my almost perfect little lunch spot. I didn't have a complete lunch, just some snacks. Let's see if we can... I think a lot of the fish are gone now. Alright, looks like there's a bunch right there. As I zoom in on them a little bit there. Swim around in there. Some right down there too. Not sure what kind those are. I feel like I just hang out here all day, but got other places I gotta go today. I'm gonna film another one of my exploring Pennsylvania highway videos today, but I'll probably upload that one out of order of today's videos though. Gonna head up to Route 32, so you probably have already seen that video already. All right. Well, that is a spot I need to remember. Definitely a really nice spot just to sit. Reminds me, I did get my fishing license this year, so I need to make use of that license too. So, all right, we'll see about that. All right, it's time to start finding my way back to the parking lot. Enjoy ourselves along the way yet too. See what else we can find. A+ park, I think. Beautiful place. Yeah, so just down that way was my spot, but here's a scenic overlook, so let's just check what they have down here. They do have a bench down here to sit on, although it looks like it's seen better days. I mean, you have a section here. You don't have any of those plants growing right along the edge. But I think I like my spot. Well, I don't know. There's some nice shaded spots down there too. There's the smell of that salt water again. Yeah, currently making my way back to the parking lot, but out there is the river, and you can see Philadelphia out there. Let me zoom in for you. The skyline down there. There she be. Yeah, so I think that overlook down there is pretty popular. It's kind of cool. You can see the skyline of Philadelphia down there. Yeah, so like I said before, thumbs up for this park. Didn't really know what to expect when I got here. I mean, I saw a few videos, like I said, of the garden area. All right, but I got places to go yet today, so I'll say goodbye to you here. Beautiful place. I'm guessing it gets pretty crowded on the weekends, but I can understand why. All right, yeah, get out there and visit these places yourself, man. Come out here, sit along the river. Down past my spot that I sat at, there's a lot of places you can go down and sit along the river there, enjoy the views, enjoy hearing the water just lapping up on the shore. All right, as always, thanks for coming along, and I'll see you around.